everyone. Welcome to week 10 of Social Studies, Art, and Music. This week we're going to be talking about three-dimensional art. So if you go into the week, which looks like it's hidden from you, which is bizarre. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to quick change that. I have it all set with minute, but I forgot to click this. Okay, let's try this again. This is the week 10. So during this week, you're going to watch the weekly video. You're going to read chapters 13 and 14. And we are going to be going backwards to go. I did not have you read the 2D work last week because there was a lot of other material. And so I waited for this week. So I want you to read the chapters in the book about 2D art and then about 3D art. And then there's 2 quizzes. So I set the quizzes so you can do them 3 times so that you can get the best possible score. And remember, quizzes are just another word for saying assessments. This is to make sure, give you kind of a good guide on if you're reading the chapters correctly or in enough detail. And then there's a discussion board on 3D art. You're going to read articles about woodworking for toddlers and another article on collages, both which are 3D art. Excuse me. And then there's a discussion board brainstorming for materials of things that you would use for 3D art. And the things that I'm talking about are on art shelf, a creative art shelf. What I mean by creative art shelf is just an area in the classroom that's set up all the time for art. So if you had a shelf and you put on, so children can choose what they want to do for art. You can do an art project yourself, set it up on the table, talk to them about it, and then leave it out for the day. Or you could have just things available. So things that I would make available would be like recyclables, boxes. Children can turn boxes into art. Toilet paper tubes, different recyclable things like the tops on an applesauce container, the squeeze things or the yogurt that they squeeze. Those are fantastic for making collages. So in that discussion board, you are going to brainstorm materials for collages and 3D art projects. So I want everyone to kind of think about different things you can do for 3D. My goal is, and I say this in the discussion board, is I want you to, when you're doing art with children, make sure you're doing a balance of 3D art and 2D art. Art that lies flat and art that is substantial, that children can actually take something home. There's a real appeal to young children when they can bring something home that they made, because then it's an item rather than like a flat art project. So if you go into the week, you're going to see that here's the textbook reading, 13 and 14. Here are the chapter quizzes. Here is a PowerPoint. It's a PowerPoint, and I'll open it. It doesn't have a lot of information. It's not like there's writing. It's just pictures of different things to make you think about what 3D art is. And then there's 3D art for sculpture and kids. This is just another one with just ideas. And then there is a 3D on here. There's the 3D discussion board, and then there's also the brainstorming one. On the brainstorming one, I also wanted you to know that I did the first one so that you're kind of could see what I was looking for. And here are collage ideas and using clay for toddlers. These are the articles that are mentioned that are in that you need to read. I want you to also, when you're reading the chapter on 3D art, they discuss clays a lot. And I did include an article on clay. I'd like you to note that next week we're going to be doing, our topic of the week next week is clays and doughs, when we're really going to be talking about how that's a different form of artwork. There's recipes. I'm going to have you make a dough recipe so that you can do an art project similar that you do with children with the clay that you make, and then take a picture of it and share with everyone. So, and also when you're doing this brainstorming one, when you're finished with it and everyone else is finished with it, make sure you go back and note what other people use, because that's something you can use in your classroom. So it's supposed to be an opportunity for everyone to share ideas. Okay. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next week.